So I just completed my first order back for Postmates. How did it go, and what are my thoughts on the Postmates platform after driving over a year ago? Let's talk about it. Okay, so I just completed 2 deliveries this morning for Postmates. Just kind of getting out here again and getting my feet wet, trying some deliveries again with their service to see, what I think about it. And I was happy with how this morning has gone so far. My very first delivery was for Walmart. It was a grocery pickup. And this morning when I left my house, my plan was actually to drive to that Walmart and just park because, it's pretty centrally located. It's right next to a mall and some other places, so that's just kind of where I like to sit. Now, at breakfast time, you're not going to have any pickups over at the mall, but there are a lot of restaurants up and down that street. There's also a McDonald's very close by, and, there's lots of potential if you just park right at that Walmart. So I went ahead and was headed towards the Walmart. I didn't even make it, and I got dinged, got an order, and that's my first time picking up at Walmart. I had no idea what to do. Drove over to the pickup area. I just parked in the first spot that said 1. They're numbered 1 through, I don't know how many. And I just parked at 1, and I called the phone number on the sign because Postmates said to stop and wait and to go ahead and call the phone number. Called the phone number and didn't get an answer, and I got out of my car. I was getting ready to head into the building when the side door opened up, and I guess the lady was bringing out the groceries. I didn't even know what I was picking up. Apparently, if you go to do a Walmart pickup, the Postmates app does not show you what the customer ordered. They could maybe have 1 or 2 grocery bags, just some essential items they needed. They could probably have a case of water or 2 or 3. They could have a lot of bags, and this person had a decent amount of grocery bags. I mean, it looked like they shop for everything. They had milk, bread, eggs, and then they had spices and cooking oil and frozen items and all different kind of things, so they had a bunch of stuff, which was fine with me because I have a cart, a rolling cart. So the lady came out and she said, yeah, we come out of this door. So I guess next time I go to that Walmart, I will park close to that door so the person doesn't have to walk very far. I didn't really realize that they would have to walk so far. Yeah, and the Postmates app told me that the customer needed to sign also, and it reminded me like maybe twice, just so that you won't forget that they need to sign. And I don't know if you have to sign for every Walmart order or if they had certain items that they needed to sign for, but yeah. So got the items in the car, went ahead and drove to her house. I have a hot cold bag that I use for deliveries. It's like a bigger bag. You can actually see it right here in the back seat. And I put the frozen items in there. They all fit off in that bag. She didn't have a whole lot. She had like some peas and some other things. Put those in a hot cold bag, which I would recommend, by the way. If you're doing Postmates, you won't always pick up food. That's one thing. If you haven't driven for Postmates before, just know that. And if you have, then you already know. Or if you haven't had a grocery pickup yet with Postmates, just letting you know that you will potentially have grocery orders as well. So try to get you like a larger size hot cold bag that you could put maybe a couple of bags in. You probably won't have that many frozen items, to be honest. Like when you go to the grocery store, you usually probably don't have like a whole basket full of frozen stuff. I mean, you might, but got to her house, got the rolling cart out, loaded everything up, rolled it up to her house. She thought the cart was pretty cool. She thought that was a good idea. People usually tend to like the cart. I mean, it just kind of shows that I think it shows people that you're taking it kind of seriously. You're not just like, oh, let me just tossing the bags in. I mean, you're like showing that you're making some effort at your job. You know what I mean? So got it up to her house, got it inside, and unloaded the bags, went back and got the bread and eggs because I kept those separate, of course. And yeah, she had her sign the app. That was it. The next delivery was at a place called Bell's Kitchen, had a breakfast order, and I think she added on a couple of extra meat items on there, and they gave her a latte. I could have sworn on the order it says something about a drink, but she said she didn't have a drink at all. And I told her, I said, you know, check the app and make sure that that they didn't charge you for a drink, you know, if you didn't have one, you know. But she gave it to me. She was like, would you drink this? I was like, I guess, okay. I was like, are you sure? Because, you know, you might have paid for it. But honestly, when I checked back on the app, she did not have a drink and did not pay for a drink. So I don't know where that came from. I don't know. It was just kind of, yeah. But the order was right, though, because I had the girl look at the order, because I thought that there were 2 breakfasts, but she said that it showed up as 2 because she added another meat item on it. So, but yeah, that was it, man. So far, I haven't received anything else. Right now, it is it's probably about 8:46 a.m. right now. I started out at like 7:30. I got a late start. I really, honestly, like tomorrow, well, maybe not tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow, actually, because tomorrow's Saturday. I don't have anything going on super early Saturday, so I am gonna actually come out and try a breakfast shift, maybe on Postmates. DoorDash is like non-existent before pretty much 10:30. I mean, I'm sure people don't start ordering until 10:45 and on with DoorDash. I honestly, like, I've checked the app in the mornings just to see. Like, I wasn't even gonna drive, but I just opened the app up just to see what they were, you know, if they showed shifts. They don't even show anything before 11. So don't even bother with DoorDash and think you're gonna go out and DoorDash for breakfast. Postmates, though, people definitely order Postmates for breakfast. Right now, it's like an overcast day, and it's wet out. Like, it's not raining right now, but it rained last night, and then this morning it's kind of like a little sprinkly weather. So those are great times to get out, man, because people always order. But yeah, this is just my review on my first day back with Postmates. I'm pretty happy. You know, I had 2 little orders. My plan, though, is to get out at 6:30. Because I'm pretty sure people probably start around 6:45 placing their orders. That way they can get them on time. I'm pretty sure there are people who place theirs at 6:30, 6:45 to beat the breakfast rush. So I will, you know, do this again and let you guys know. I do plan on making some videos where I actually show you, I actually have you just ride along with me as I'm taking these orders, where I show the app and everything like that. That is in the works, but you know, this is just like a few days out and back, and I'm just trying to give you guys my thoughts on it in my review, you know, for people who are thinking about doing this. A tip for Postmates: if you're wanting to do Postmates and you're wanting to maximize, do breakfast for Postmates as well. You will need to come out and do breakfast, come out and do lunch, and then, you know, pick up either in the evenings or late at night. You will need to do that. So basically you'll be working, you know, from early morning all the way through, you know, maybe 9 p.m. if you're wanting to do this full time. Now, once again, it's if you're wanting to do it full time. If you just want to make a little part-time income, come out and do breakfast or lunch, or just do lunch, you know, or just do dinner, and you'll be good. Another tip real quick, don't even bother trying with downtown for breakfast. I didn't even try it, but looking at the surging areas, if you think about it, a lot of downtown areas have walking distance. You know, people are in walking distance of restaurants, delis, little delicatessens, and places where they can get breakfast, coffee shops. And also, people are parking and then walking to their office anyway, so they probably don't mind stopping at the coffee shop and getting their bagel and coffee. And a lot of people, I think, don't even eat breakfast because they just try to get a lot of work done, and then they have lunch, you know. So lunch is definitely going to be a lot more busy than breakfast. But don't even bother going downtown. No, I mean, I don't think you'll really get much unless you live in a certain, like, a big city. But that's really it for this video, guys, for my kind of my review, you know, my first day back driving for Postmates, my thoughts on it. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.